media companies. So why don't you give us a synopsis of your career and what your motive was for choosing such a path?
Sure. So one of the main motivations for me to do what I'm doing today is that I've always been a very I've been very fond of writing, and literature was really what my training was in. And as I kind of embarked on a career, going to college and studying literature, I realized that journalism was probably the path that would take me to realize some of my goals while having some actual real life practical application. So I wanted to find a blend of marrying my love for writing with a career that was sustainable, as well as one that could sustain me over the long term.
All right. So how do you think startups and technology will disrupt your line of business in the future?
So technology is going to have very profound implications for how the job of a journalist is done. We are already seeing that, for instance, companies like Google are curating news items using artificial intelligence, and the use of certain robotics tools to filter and select news, and in a way, it's reshaping, how news is generated as well as how news is curated. So over the long term, we do see that there will be some really big shifts in the number of people who are actually going to be involved in the news gathering as well as news dissemination business, because of the advent of artificial intelligence and other robotics related technology.
All right. So what guidance do you have for a student who looks to pursue a similar career?
The main thing that you need for a career in journalism is a relentless drive to really, to get it right. There has to be a commitment to getting the facts straight, as well as a real drive for ambition. Real ambitious drive to actually be successful in that career, which I think you'll find in common with many other careers. You have to want to succeed and want to have that kind of ambition, and what is a very competitive world. If you've probably read how newspapers all around the world are not pulling in as much revenue as they used to. It's a business model that's under attack. So the only thing that will set one journalist apart from the other is that kind of is the level of ambition and how much time and effort you put into furthering your career.
All right. So how do you measure success?
My personal yardstick for success is being an expert in my field, and knowing that I know everything that there is to know, as well as there's a continuous process of self-improvement and learning. So the day I stop learning is the day I feel like I will be really unsuccessful in my stated goals and my career. So being an expert and constantly challenging my own boundaries and the level of my knowledge is how I define success.
All right. So thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Good luck.